How you doing, everybody? This is Scott and Millan from the Movement, Extreme Fitness and Performance Enhancement. Today, I'm over here in beautiful Yonkers, New York, enjoying this weather. Today, we're going to be talking about using all your angles and pushing and pulling from different angles when you're working out. When you see people in the gym and they're using dumbbells, because of gravity, dumbbells can only push straight up and down. So no matter what exercises you're doing with dumbbells, the force is only going straight down to the ground. We're going to talk about right now specifically squats and lunges. When you're squatting with a dumbbell, if you have a dumbbell in your hand or a bunch of weight on your back, it's only pushing you straight up and down right here. It's the only place where you're getting any kind of resistance. It's going up and down, vertically. So we know that in life, when we're moving around, let's say you're a plumber and you're crouched down like this all the time, you got to drag stuff out from this way. Now you're pulling something horizontally and a little bit vertically, almost diagonally, in a crouched position without your back perfectly straight and everything, using perfect form. That's another thing, is with the squats, when you're using perfect form, that's great if you could squat 400 pounds with your back straight, sticking your butt out, and your knees not going outside and inside your toes. But then if you try to pull 15 or 20 pounds out from under something over here and you can't use that perfect form, then that's when you hurt yourself. So that squatting 400 pounds really did nothing for you in the real world. Okay, even if you have a mom who's trying to chase after a 2-year-old kid and she's running here to pick him up and grab him, you know, from running into the street or something like that, then she's pulling this way with all her force and not straight up and down. So one way we kind of simulate that is by using these bands over here. You have the bands are pulling you down at a diagonal angle right here, okay? And we can do this called reaches. So you're going to pretty much do a squat, except the bands are pulling you forward. So you stick your butt straight out, and now you're pulling back and standing up with it. Okay, you don't want to lean all the way back like this. You just want to squeeze your butt cheeks together, boom, and stand straight up. Okay? If you want to put that together in a little circuit, you can do 5 or 10 of those, and switch to one leg, and do the same on one leg, like a anterior reach. And then switch legs. Okay, so that's 3 exercises, or 2 exercises you can do right there, either on both legs or on one leg, because also when you're picking something up, sometimes you might have to do this, pick something up, take one leg off the floor. Anytime you're walking or running upstairs, you're on one leg for a split second, so it's always a good idea to train doing things on one leg. Another thing is, anytime we're pulling, we're also not moving in the direction that the weight is coming from, that the resistance is coming from. Sometimes we might have to move this way, but the resistance is coming this way. It's coming perpendicular from the way we're standing. So you might have to rotate and reach out to get something. I know I was training a firefighter, and firefighters having to pull those hoses around, they might have to crawl and drag this hose or drag it out from this way or reach around the corner or something. So this squatting and reaching straight forward does not transfer over to that. So another way you can do that is either do squats or lunges with the bands pulling you this way, where you have to keep it straight out, and that's also putting more stress on your core. It's called anti-rotation. You're not letting it pull your body. Or lunges, doing the same thing. Those are a little harder. Okay? Or you can rotate and squat. Or you could step out. Okay? You can get creative with it. Pretty much anything that you find yourself doing on an everyday basis, whether it has to do with your job or your sport or your hobby, whatever activity you can think of, try to make it into an exercise and pick an exercise that looks like you're doing something that you do on a normal basis. As long as you're not hurting yourself and not using crazy amounts of weight, you should be fine. So try that and let me know what you think. Thank you.